Without the right guardrails, AI can spiral out of control, taking actions it should never have taken. And in some cases, those actions could have dire, irrecoverable consequences. Responsible AI isn't just a buzzword. It's a survival skill. It means asking tough questions before and after you launch AI. Without trust and oversight, your AI initiatives can instantly flip from an asset to liability. You probably know the principles, right? Fairness, transparency, security, privacy, accountability. But let's turn those into actionable steps. Responsible AI isn't checkbox or PR stunt. It is your strategic imperative to help build AI that will have a net positive impact on your business, your customers, and your organization. In AI era, leadership means steering technology ethically, not just securely. The buck stops with you. So let's build AI systems that we can all stand behind together. You drive up to a fast food restaurant and place your order. The AI voice assistant repeats back your order and then keeps adding items you didn't ask for. One family ended up with 260 chicken McNuggets they never wanted. It made TikTok. In 2024, that very real AI drive-thru test was scrapped because the system misunderstood simple requests. As naive and funny as it sounds, because you won't really cry about 260 chicken McNuggets, but it's a useful warning. Without the right guardrails, AI can spiral out of control, taking actions it should never have taken. And in some cases, those actions could have dire consequences or irrecoverable consequences. Just imagine your doctor treating you with medication without any verification or supervision just because an AI system diagnosed with your disease that you never really had. Hi, I'm Monica. I'm a board certified AI and cyber leader, keynote speaker, and entrepreneur with more than 20 years in AI, cybersecurity, and leadership. Today, I'm here to help you make sure that your AI projects work as intended. Whether you're a business or a cyber leader, this episode is for you. Because responsible AI isn't just a buzzword. It's a survival skill. If McDonald's can have AI order meltdowns, think what could happen to your organization if you skip the checks and balances. Because responsible AI isn't just about guardrails. It's about building trust and safety and integrating it as a part of your business. It means asking tough questions before and after you launch AI. How will AI make decisions? That's a question to ask. Or who is reviewing those decisions? What if something goes wrong? Leaders who take these steps build AI systems that boost their business instead of destroying trust. In the next few minutes, I will walk you through 4 key steps, each with a real world story and a true experience that will keep your AI on track. Why responsible AI matters? Let's start with that. AI isn't magic. It's code and data, and both can break in nasty ways. Unchecked AI can cause reputational fires, legal fallout, or worse. Remember Amazon's resume screener? By 2015, it learned to downgrade any resume with the word women in it because its training data was mostly male engineers. In plain English, the hiring AI tool did not like women and was quietly putting female candidates to massive disadvantage. Luckily, Amazon caught that and dumped the project, but only after sexist bias had crept in. Or consider facial recognition. The gender shade study showed commercial AI mislabeled dark-skinned women almost half the time. Error rates for darkest skinned women were 46.5%, essentially random guessing it at this point. While for lighter skinned men, it was under 1%. A drastic difference and a clear indication of gender bias, which became a part of most commercial facial recognition systems that we have today. This bias came not from malice, but from wacky training data. An AI trained mostly on white men. It simply wasn't taught to see others equally. And in 2019, Apple's titanium credit card, in partnership with Goldman Sachs, hit the news when tech leaders discovered their wives were getting vastly lower limits than themselves. For example, Steve Wozniak himself tweeted that he got 10 times his wife's limit on the Apple card. Apple and Goldman Sachs insisted decisions were based on credit worthiness, not gender. But customers saw a black box because they did not understand how they were actually getting scored and getting credit. New York regulator launched an inquiry confirming massive transparency failures. Here's the thing, AI failures like these erode trust. When an AI goes rogue, whose name is on the headline? Your company's. It will be your company's at the end of the day. As MIT experts note, with great computing power comes great responsibility. Safe and transparent use of AI is essential, and tools like model cards are one of the many ways companies are trying to explain what their AI actually does behind the black box. In fact, EU AI Act requires transparency and explainability for general purpose AI systems that is not exclusive to just high-risk AI systems. For example, Article 50 states that companies must inform users when they're interacting with an AI system. In short, the business case for responsible AI is clear. Without trust and oversight, your AI initiatives can instantly flip from an asset to liability. So what do? You probably know the principles, right? Fairness, transparency, security, privacy, accountability. But let's turn those into actionable steps. I'll walk you through 4 concrete steps for implementing responsible AI in your organization today. In each step, I'll give you guidance and the right questions that you should be asking and getting answered either yourself or with your team or together with your business leaders. Ready? Let's dive in. Step number 1, set up AI governance, which is crucial. Building governance is step number 1. Think of this like cybersecurity and ethics for AI. You won't code and ship software without reviews, patches, and an incident response plan. The same discipline applies here. Create an AI risk register. List all your AI initiatives and their risks, bias, privacy, safety, legal, etc. Keep it up to date. Treat it like any other business risk portfolio. In fact, grab my AI risk template for your organization. It even maps the requirements to different standards and regulations on AI. Link in the description below. Form an AI steering group or an AI and risk committee. Pull together a cross-functional team, legal, compliance, data science, IT, security, ethics, and business owners. In fact, UK's Ministry of Justice just did this. Their AI steering group spans senior leaders across MOJ, policy, data, security, legal, communications, etc., managing a departmental AI risk register and overseeing AI initiatives together with their new chief AI officer. Yeah, even justice departments need it. This group provides a forum to review AI projects and sign off on policies and put accountability in the right place. Adopt frameworks and standards. Don't reinvent the wheel. Use established guidelines. For example, the US NIST has an AI risk management framework for voluntary use. The OECD has AI principles promoting trustworthy AI that respects human rights and democratic values. An international ISO standard for AI, for example, ISO 42001, are emerging. It's, I think, one of the first standards that allows you to get accreditation or certification on AI. These give you checklists and best practices. And ask yourself as you exec these questions. Who is ultimately accountable for when things go wrong? Let me give you a hint. Assign an owner to every AI system. Do you have an up-to-date AI risk register? Who reviews it quarterly? Who's in the AI steering group and does it have any budget and authority? Are you aligning to NIST, OECD, ISO 42001, or other guidelines for AI? If the answer is, we'll get to it later, stop right there. Because governance is your foundation. It's like driving AI innovation without governance in place is like driving a Ferrari on German highway with unlimited speed and no seatbelts. You're not gonna do that. So we need to have governance in place because it's not about regulation. It's about actually promoting innovation safely, ethically, and responsibly. Step number 2, train and educate your teams. Governance without training and education is useless. As I said, it's like driving a Ferrari, but not ever learning how to drive. Your teams need to be ready to spot issues and act. or at least inform when something goes wrong. Do bias and ethics workshops, run trainings or educationary groups for data scientists, engineers, and developers on recognizing bias. Include the C suite and product managers too. Use examples like the Amazon hiring bias to illustrate the stakes. Even a simple session on unconscious or subconscious bias can open eyes to hidden data issues. Do tabletop drills, just like we do in cybersecurity, just like we do it for cyber incident response. Simulate an AI incident. For example, let's say your chatbot suddenly starts making racist remarks. What do you do? Have managers practice running through the response plan. This builds muscle memory for a crisis, if something and when something actually goes wrong. And then test those response plans, both in terms of how they would communicate, how they would manage a crisis, but also how they would actually recover technically from that crisis. Do executive literacy training. Teach business leaders AI literacy. Teach them to ask tough questions. What is your training data? Could some groups be excluded? How would you explain this decision to a customer? A decision that AI made or AI helped you make? Encourage them to push for clarity rather than canned answers. Ask your teams this question. Did everyone who touches AI learn about bias and ethics? When was your last tabletop drill for an AI failure? Can your non-tech leaders explain how your AI models work, at least at a high level? If your board asked, how does your AI decide? Would your managers have an answer? So training and educating, make sure that they can. Step number 3, monitor and audit continuously. AI isn't like set and forget. You need continuous oversight, much like logging and monitoring and IT. Identify high-risk models. Catalog which AI systems affect critical outcomes, such as hiring, lending, loaning, healthcare, safety. These should get extra scrutiny. Not every chatbot is equal. Prioritize the riskiest. In fact, use the EU AI Act's 4 levels, that is the model for general purpose AI systems, that categorizes them into unacceptable risk, that's very top, so prohibited ones, high risk, limited risk, which has need for transparency and explainability, and then minimal risk. These are the 4 levels. And I explain EU AI Act and other frameworks in my Accelerator program. Check it out at monicatalkcyber.com/accelerator. Schedule regular reviews for high-risk models at a quarterly audit. Check model outputs for sign of drift or bias. For example, rerun fairness tests or A/B comparisons. Maintain audit logs of model versions and data snapshots. And build a kill switch. Plan some kind of rollback mechanism. Asaka experts even talk about technical kill switches for AI. Think about it. If an AI goes off rails or off guard, can you hit a digital off switch or instantly revert to last known good model? For instance, OpenAI had to bring back ChatGPT-4 online after GPT-5 had glitches. So your org should be able to do something similar. These are the questions you should be asking. Which of your models are at unacceptable risk or high risk, or those that require transparency, and how often do you test them? Have you defined clear metrics or thresholds that trigger a review? If an AI misbehaves or when it misbehaves, who can shut it down and how? Do you have some sort of emergency rollback process? Do you have a technical off or kill switch? Remember, we saw crowd shaming GPT version 5 as dumber overnight. That was just public feedback, but things could have been much worse than just stupid glitches or it being dumber. We need proactive checks. Implement real-time alerts or user feedback loops. If customers start tweeting, hey, our food order got messed up, like McDonald's drive-thru AI blunder, your team should be already in alert mode. Even worse, when those actions can lead to an allergic reaction or irrecoverable consequence. You don't want that. You want to be able to minimize and contain that. In short, audit trails and agility can save lives and brands. Step number 4, communicate clearly. Transparency is not optional. especially as most AI systems are black boxes. It's a trust builder. Talk about AI both inside your organization and outside. For example, have internal explainability dashboards. What do I mean by that? Develop tools or dashboards that show why an AI system made a decision or how it came to that decision or the actions that it took. This is explainability, or what I call as explainable AI. For example, display factors or the decision tree that influence loan approval score. Make these understandable to executives and auditors. If non-tech stakeholders can see and ask why in plain terms, that is a huge win. Also use external statements. Be open with customers and regulators. Publicly share or publish a brief AI use statement or model summary on your website on how your models work. Universities even require this on AI written work. EU Act requires this as a part of their general purpose AI systems. Because users should be able to know and be aware of the fact that they're interacting with AI. Explain what your AI does and what safeguards you have put in place. For instance, you can share things like our chatbot is designed for FAQs and not for legal advice. It's regularly audited for hate speech, etc. Mozilla's model cards or Google's model fact sheets are concrete examples of this practice. And then obviously take care of regular reporting. Include AI risks and incidents in your board reports. This is no longer optional, right? If something unusual happens, communicate it up the chain immediately. And in fact, do your AI risk assessments in advance and make it a part of your board reporting. Don't hide surprises, highlight them with analysis and next steps. Make sure your AI risks and your cyber risk are all integrated into your enterprise risk. I have built integrated enterprise risk frameworks for decades for large organizations globally. And in my masterclass, I show you exactly how to do that. Here's some of the questions to ask. Can everyone understand your AI system's decisions? Do you have some sort of model cards or explainability tools? Have you told your customers where you use AI and why? Have you documented your AI systems, data sources, logic tests so you can answer how does this work quickly? Because by explaining AI clearly, you manage expectations and build trust. IAPP, the International Association of Privacy Professionals, notes that model cards and transparency provide an understanding of the model's context and reduce fear of hidden biases. In practice, if a regulator calls, you want to be able to say, yes, here's our AI fact sheet and audit logs. Not, we are working on it and we never bothered with it. You don't want to be that. So here's a very important thing to wrap up. Responsible AI isn't checkbox or PR stunt. It is your strategic imperative to help build AI that will have a net positive impact on your business, your customers, and your organization. Cybersecurity finally started to be taken somewhat seriously because bad breaches hit the news. Now it's AI's turn. Every step above is doable with commitment and right stakeholder management. So what will you do? Ask these tough questions. Update that risk register. Train your staff. Build that kill switch and explain to the world why your AI isn't scary. Why isn't making the decisions that it makes or takes the action that it does. Make sure that your AI strategy is about safety, trust, and transparency just as much as it is about innovation. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more real-world AI and cyber guidance. And visit my website, monicatalkcyber.com, for resources, free workshops, and my full talks. And remember, in AI era, leadership means steering technology ethically, not just securely. The buck stops with you. So let's build AI systems that we can all stand behind together.